I ask for the truth on behalf of Marie Fiorilli concerning the career and education of a daughter. And I says in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth always. And I've cut the deck for you there, Marie, and just pop it to the side. I'll deal out 3 cards. The first card is in the position of the recent past. This is a period of time between now and this time last month. Not too far back there. The next card, of course, is the present, so you don't have to worry about where that is, do you? But of course, the immediate future is there, and that's the final card. That's about 3 or 4 weeks or so ahead, about a moon phase ahead. And I always say the past is about a moon phase back there. Let's see what was going on there and establishing what the situation is. Of course, the question is more about your daughter, really, isn't it? But I do feel as though there is a link to this, to you as well, as well as your daughter. I feel as though it's something. Let's see what that is. What's been going on just recently? This might give us an idea of what it has been about. Yes, I suspected something might like this come out. Conflict and danger lay in wait, as you would say. In the sense of, I got a funny feeling it's more to do with somebody's under your feet, your daughter is under your feet. I wouldn't say there are arguments all the time. I mean, that's like saying I always lie, isn't it? I always tell lies, which is the truth itself. So obviously I don't always tell lies, but laughing and joking about paradox and irony. Nevertheless, it seems as though there's been a few disputes just lately, and things are getting a bit dangerous, where things are people are just raising voices just a bit too loudly, and maybe something silly might end up happening. Somebody might end up doing something stupid if the arguments got a bit too. I always say it's to do with somebody being under somebody's feet, in the sense they're sort of in the way all the time. And I got a funny feeling you've had a word with your daughter about when you're going to sort of make something yourself and tra-la-la-la-la, this sort of conversation. I sort of feel as though that's been going on because of the arguments. Although that could be going on now. Let's see if this card vibrates with that what I'm thinking now. Which, of course, with me being brain dead, I don't tend to think of much anyway. The hindrance there, just showing that fate has blocked this path right now. So whatever it is you're planning for your daughter, or whatever it is you're hoping for your daughter, of course, there's a hindrance there. There's something just in the way. Whatever's happening there is stopping it from happening, or stopping something from happening at your end, because of this other thing that's happening. But then again, when something is happening for you that's going right, that might be a hindrance to somebody else. So we all have to take turns, don't we? Just like we all have to take turns in having a heart that beats. Somebody else will have their turn later on when our heart isn't beating. And of course it was our turn now. For somebody else whose heart isn't beating. But a similar sort of thing in the sense of, yes, nothing is permanent, this too shall pass, but for now, the hindrances there, just getting in the way a bit, and maybe just adding insult to the injury that already has taken place. So, it's more of a psychological thing, but of course if things do start getting physical, you have to watch out, don't you? Of course, if you do anything silly yourself out of frustration. Let's just see what the immediate future holds. Nevertheless, look at that. Yeah, the talisman, the energy of the talisman. You're destined to succeed in whatever it is, getting through to your daughter that yes, make something yourself. You don't want to be a pauper or a cleaner or whatever it is, a skivvy or something like that for the rest of your life. So make something yourself and whatever. So I get this sort of feeling as though that's been going on, in the sense that you this is more about you than your daughter. This is more about you. This is your reading, all said and done, and I think you will finally get through eventually between now and this time next month, between now and the and the 23rd of April, I suppose you could say, if you want to clutch at straws or dates or whatever it is you want to do there, then you do that. Things are just in the way right now, but don't worry, you'll get through eventually. Because this is just a case of it will all blow over, and people will see sense eventually, and this is just part of the lesson learning process right now, and that's the connection that it has with you, for which it does. For now, these cards have spoken the truth.